Welcome to another episode of the Metal Queens podcast. I'm Steve Richards. Today's guest is a force in the French metal scene, fronting one of the most respected heavy metal bands in France with soaring vocals, emotional depth, and undeniable stage presence. She brings a fresh energy to a legacy band that continues to evolve and inspire. Joining us today, Carine Pinto, lead vocalist of Manigance. Welcome to the Metal Queens podcast, Carine.
Oh, so thank you. I'm so happy to be here with you and to talk about our music and our inspirations.
Yeah,
So,
Manigance has been
okay.
around for a while. You joined in 2018. Carine, stepping into a band with a long history like Manigance, it's no small task. What was going through your mind when you first joined this band?
Um, it was surreal. I can't imagine to be in this kind of band one day. It was a dream for me, and I'm not really awake today. So I can tell you perhaps the story of my arrival in the band.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the story. I was a fan of the band since the late 90s. It's an old band.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'd been seeing them live after listening their first EP, who called Signe de Vie in French. I met them at the end of the show, and little by little, bonds of friendship were created. And uh, I got into the circle of the band and helped them during concerts and tour. I have sent T-shirts, um, push some stuff and materials. I was there to help them. Uh, um, it was great memories um, and I can knowing them individually, personally, and I uh, I live all the story with them. During For the story during the guitarist birthday, François Merle, the founder of the band, I improvised with another guitarist a cover of AC/DC, Highway to Hell. I'm
Oh,
sure you
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, uh, he then realized that I had skill to sing, and I think it stuck in his memory. And when the former singer decided to leave 8 years ago, they first looked for a male singer, and wanting to stand out from the old tone of voice. Uh, he suggested I give it a try, and it was completely unexpected for me. The stress was present, but it matched.
Mm.
4 months later, I found myself propelled into one month one month European tour, starting with an opening big Parisian venue of the band Myros. Do you know them?
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah. And to sum up, I was very honored to join this well-known band, of which I was a fan. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It was a challenge for me to face, and that's the story.
Yeah. Wow. So when you joined the band,
Yes.
when they wanted you to join the band. What did you want to bring to Manigance that fans hadn't heard before?
Oh, very good question. I hope I can give new inspiration for the musicians, and because a female voice is different than a male voice, and I think we I can propose female touch and explain female troubles and a vision, a new vision um, in the lyrics, and I think it's a good exchange with the audience too. It's new, and I think because Manigance is an old band, it's like I refresh the music.
Mm.
It's another touch, and the band want to do that. It was a choice.
Carine, do you remember the moment? Was it on stage with that first performance when you felt fully at home in this band, comfortable?
Oh, uh, it was a long process for me because I was uh, in one side. um I was succeeded to a famous singer, and it was difficult to uh, to um, to propose my voice on old songs. Uh, I don't want to do a karaoke or something like this. I want to appropriate these songs. It wasn't so easy because the level is was very high, and um, when I think about the if I have to choose a moment to do this step, it's perhaps when I do the second tour, the second European tour with Rhapsody of Fire, and I defend my first album, the Le Bal des Ombres, or The Shadows Ball in English, and I feel in my shoes, good in my shoes. You understand?
Yes. Yep.
It was. I have my words and my interpretation, and it's easier to me to sing my songs and to communicate um, all my emotions, and I have a lot,
Mm.
a lot. So perhaps this tour in 2024, 23. Sorry.
That was the tour when you felt
Yes.
comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. You mentioned Shadows Ball, and I want to mention there is an English version now out on YouTube, right?
Yes. Yes. You can find it and discover this music. We have choose to do an adaptation in English for our foreign audience to understand the message of the lyrics, because we know that French it's difficult to understand for foreign people, and and when we are on tour, we can mix French song and English songs, and that's a way for us to touch easier the the audience, the people. I think it's a good way.
Carine, your voice carries both power and emotion in it too. How do you balance the technical side of it with that raw emotional feeling?
Oh, interesting question. Um, we have to. I have to to balance the both. I have to balance both because I think I am. If I do a good interpretation, the technique, I can use the techniques. It's natural. If I am in a good intention, um, the techniques follow. You understand what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Follows, and that's why I do my best to be in the good vibes, good energy, and after the technique, all the techniques find a place, find its place. Okay, and um, it's not easy at when I start. It wasn't easy to find this balance, but with experience, I uh, I win a lot of confidence, and it's natural now. When I'm going on stage after the first song, I'm here, I'm there, and I can be free to explain all the messages I want to I want to give.
Mhm. Are there certain songs, maybe a song or two, that challenge you emotionally more than vocally that you can think of?
Oh, yes, I think about one who calls l'ultime seconde. It's a story of a love between a mother and his and her son, and it explains the connection who live after death. And for me, it's really, really, really emotional to sing this song, and I always think about my children,
Mm.
and I my emotional are real, and it arrives that I can cry when I sing it because the balance between emotion and technique um, can fall at this time because all my emotion are very strong and can be stronger than singing.
Mm.
So I have to take care because I have to sing. So I think we have doing a music video with this song, and I really love this song, l'ultime seconde.
Lutim Second. Okay. Do you approach singing in French differently than English in terms of expression?
Oh, yes, it's really different. I will explain why. In French, we have some words with consonant, like D, alors, in French, D, R, T, P. Um, it's really interesting to accentuate some words and some intentions. It put um, a really strength in the word, and the rhythm I can push it with the words. In English, it's a little bit uh, regular when when you tell the word. Uh, it's it's not like in French. You see, like this. Um, um, I have to choose an example. Euh, qu'est-ce que je peux te dire? Qu'est-ce que je peux te dire? It's French.
Mm.
And what can I tell you? It's in English. So it's I can play with that in French. You understand?
Yes.
And so when you listen um, the album Le Bal des Ombres and the English version, the Shadows Ball, you can listen the difference. I explain. I have the same, almost the same lyrics, but the intention is a little bit different. And technically, it's a little bit different too, because in French we have to articulate.
It's the articulation of it.
uh,
Yeah.
yes, the articulation, and in English it's um, more little. You understand?
You don't
It's
articulate as much with the English version.
yes,
In
yes,
French, you have to really articulate it.
yes.
Yeah.
That's the most important difference, I think, between the two languages.
Carine, you're based in Toulouse, France.
Yes,
Um, how is the metal scene, music scene in France in general?
in general, um, it's difficult in France to live with music. Um, in the band, we have other job to live, and our passion is music, and we our all our free time um, is for music.
Mm.
um, uh, so you have some bands, some famous bands who can live with music, but it's difficult. So you have a lot of um, um, a lot of passionate people. They for them music is life, and it's because it's a passion and it's not a job. So there's a lot of bands in different style of metal, and we have a lot of concerts, small concerts in small venues, but it's really rich. We can go out and see a concert every week if we want,
Mm.
and for good price. So we spend a lot of time to see concerts and support our um, friends and musicians, and it's really interesting to be there.
I know you guys are working on new material. I think you had told me before we started the interview, you have like 9 songs done now. So a new album coming later this year, right? That's the
Alors,
plan, hopefully.
perhaps not this year, perhaps in 2027. We are working on these 9 songs for the moment, but others will be created. Um, it's the step I prefer in the band is to write the lyrics, to find melodies, vocal melodies, and it's like a therapy. I
Mm.
can I can I can let you all my problems and troubles, and do a reflection about it, and I hope that it can that it can be your words
Yeah.
too. So it's I'm very enthusiastic about these steps.
How involved are you in shaping the melodies and vocal lines for this new album?
Um, I think it will be more with more nuances um, now because I have doing one album. Now I feel free to propose um, more nuances uh, like uh, uh, like we can find in pop rock, for example. Um, I feel free to propose that. I don't want to scream or to or to all the way. You understand? And that's why I think it will be richer than the first one for me. And I think I can exchange my sweet emotions too. And to be a female singer, it's important, I think,
Let's,
to
I was going to say,
sorry.
let's talk about performing live. I know you have a show coming up in June. That's a festival, right? That's in Paris.
Not in Paris, in the south of France,
It is in the south of
but
France. Okay.
yes, 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 and it's the second edition for this festival, and it will be a great party for the metalheads. We are preparing and doing rehearsals for that. I will see my guys tonight, so we are working a lot to propose. I hope a very big show, and I'm sure it will be a great party together.
Yeah. What's the name of that
With,
festival and what city is it in?
it's a Galem Fest.
Yalem? Okay.
Yes, and it's close to Toulouse, and it's the first big festival in the south of France. So we are very honored to be scheduled on this festival.
And what's the date you'll be performing?
The 27th June.
27th of June. All right. And near Toulouse in France, you'll be
Yes.
able to see Manigance. And I wanted to ask you, Carine, what's the energy like performing for French audiences compared to other international crowds?
Oh, um, the most important difference it's between the language I choose. In France, the people prefer I sing in French because the message is clear. They understand all the lyrics, and it's a bigger connection um, uh, to tell them the story. When we play in Europe, in foreign countries, um, now I can sing in English, but the people don't speak English. It's not their first language, English. So it's difficult for them to understand all the lyrics in English, and I think it can create a little distance between the story. For the music, it's not the problem. They listen, but for the message, it's a little bit different. but I try. I try to go and catch them
Mm.
in my story with my interpretation and all my emotion I want to give.
She is Carine Pinto of Manigance. You can see them live and see how she
Yes.
catches the audience at the festival in Toulouse. That is June 27th. They are working on the second
Galenfest.
album,
So,
Galenfest.
oh, Galenfest.
Galenfest,
And we are working for the second album. Yes,
which
now.
will be out next year in 2027. This will be, yeah, the second album
Yes,
with Carine.
we are doing our best.
Yes. Well, we're looking forward to that, and follow them on social media for updates on more shows too later this year beyond the festival in June. Carine, thank you so much for joining me here.
Thank you. It was an honor to be here with you, and um, please let me tell you and all your audience that going to show concerts and show we have to. It's necessary for the music continue to live.
Yes.
So please go out, be curious, and supported all the bands you around you.
Yes. Good advice. Yes. And support them and buy their merch too, but check them out live. Manigance
Yes,
from France. Thank you again, Carine, and thank you for watching and for listening to the Metal Queens podcast. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, comment, and write a review too. And I will talk to you again next time. I'm Steve Richards. This is the Metal Queens podcast.